Okay, let's sell some t-shirts. So as we begin, let's begin by looking at the cost. First, the cost of production. We're going to look at fixed cost. We have the printer press and the cheap computer, which total $500 in fixed cost. For variable cost, we have the $5 for the shirt and then the $10 for the printing supplies. And so that's a total variable cost of $15 per shirt. So if we put these two together, both the fixed cost and the variable cost, we come up with a cost function of 15Q plus 500. If we look at the revenue, if we price the shirt at $25 per shirt, then the revenue, price times quantity, would be 25 times Q. So our initial goal is to break even. So to find out when we would break even, we will set the revenue equal to the cost. So I set 25Q, the revenue, equal to 15Q plus 500. That's the cost. And so what I want to do is show how we're going to solve this equation by locating the point of intersection. And so here we have a graph of it, but what I want to do is use the calculator to achieve this. So first what I'll do is I'll press the Y equal key, and what we'll notice here, I've set Y1 equal to the one function, the revenue, 25x. I set Y2 equal to the cost function, 15x plus 500. Notice if I look at the function or the equation I was trying to solve, I set one side equal to Y1, one side equal to Y2. Now in the calculator, I want to graph this. So if I press the window key, I can see that I've set my window for x min 0, x max 120, x scale of 20. So I have increments going from 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and so on. Then for y max, I put in 4,000, y min, 1/4 of that, but in the negative direction. All right, and the x scale of 1,000, so I'll have tick marks going 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So when I press graph, here's a graph of the functions. What I want to find is the point of intersection. So on the calculator, what I'll do is I'll press second and then trace for calculate. And then I will choose option number 5, intersect. The next thing I'm going to do is answer the questions. There's 3 things I have to do. First curve. Notice down at the bottom it says first curve on your calculator. And then up in the top left-hand corner it says y1 equals 25x. So that is my first curve, the revenue function. So I will press enter. That answers the first question. Second question is what's the second curve? And so the second curve, they give me another option. This is the other curve that I want, the cost function. So I will press enter. And then I need to either move the cursor closer and press enter, or just simply press enter to give an answer to guess. And then it will lock in on the intersection, which is at x equal 50, so 50 t-shirts, and the y, the revenue and the cost values, would be $1,250. And so that's how I'd use the calculator to find out the break-even point. And so what I've discovered, the break-even point here suggests that when 50 shirts are produced and sold, the revenue will equal $1,250, and thus the profit will equal 0. I hope this helps.